Welcome, student. Uh, we already completed our subjects lessons of the syllabus of for the unit test. Okay. Now onwards, we are going to do some revision about these lessons. Okay. Today we are going to revise this second lesson, that is Europe and India. Okay. So let us start with this reading of this lesson. During the modern period, various happenings in Europe and had impact on India. Therefore, while studying the period of modern Indian history, we have to study the event happening in Europe during this period, the period of Renaissance. Here, the word Renaissance refers to the revival to question each and everything. This is called Renaissance. In the history of Europe, the last phase of medieval period, that is the 13th to 16th century, is known as a period of Renaissance. During this period, reformation, religious reform movement, and geographical discoveries laid the foundations of a modern era. Hence, this period is known as the Age of Renaissance. This period was started and spread through 13th to 16th century. During this period, in the field of art, architecture, philosophy, and there was a revival of Greek and Roman traditions, which gave a momentum to an overall development. During the Renaissance, humanitarianism was the great impetus, the motivations. This concept, that is humanitarianism, gives a great motivations for the Renaissance. There was a change in the outlook of treating each other as a human being instead of religion. Man becomes the center point of all ideologies. So before this period started, everything was under control of church. So everything is motivated by the church and for the church. But in this period, the focus of the human being changes from religion to the human being. The reform movement spread throughout all the sectors of human life. Before this period, there was all the things, that is the writings and cultural events are church centric. So the priest of the church enjoy full freedom, and they suppress whole other classes of the society because the literatures are compulsory to devote to the church. Okay. The different sections of the art, we can observe the discoveries of a reform movement. The art and literature of Renaissance period depict sentiments, the soft feeling, emotions of the human being. Literature was produced in local language for better understanding to common people. During 1450 AD, Johannes Gutenberg from Germany discovered the printing press. Due to these discoveries, new idea, concept, and knowledge reached to all sections of the society. So here in lessons we are going to learn about the Renaissance period of Europe. Here the some personalities who affect this period, are from them. Here we have Johannes Gutenberg from Germany, because he invented the medium of expressions, okay, that is printing press. Religious reform movement, the independent intellectual attack the old religious ideologies of Roman Catholic Church. The Christian priests were taking advantage of the ignorance of the people and were indulged in unnecessary rituals. So they the priest and all the church peoples are not well characterized. They enjoy freedom uh, and of life because of the ignorance of the people. They looted the people in the name of religion. The movement that began against it is known as a religious reform movement. So people started oppose church, church, and they move their focus from the church to the human being. So this religious reform started in this period, and this gives the birth for the uh, rationalism in this period. Geographical discoveries in 1453, the Ottoman Turks conquered Constantinople, Istanbul, which was the capital of Byzantine Empire. Over the overland trades route joining Asia and Europe went through this city. Since the Turks blocked this route, there was a need to find the alternative trade route for the European countries to reach Asia. This leads to the new phase of geographical discoveries. So there are some events happen uh, in the Europe that leads for the search of new discoveries of land. The intellectual revolution in Europe, intellectual revolution in Europe. Due to the change during the Renaissance period, Europe proceeded from the medieval to modern age. Intellectual revolution. So there are personalities in this period who affect the whole society, and they gives an importance and critiques the church each and every points. So these intellectuals are the prominent leader or fighters of this revolution. Revolution in political sphere. In early stage of the beginning of the modern period in Europe, many political changes occurs or took place in this period due to the various revolutionary events during 18th and 19th century. This period is known as the age of revolution. During this period, there was a development of parliamentary democracy in England. The importance of the king reduces. There was a change in the form of cabinet system. The Bill of Rights 1689 laid limitations the power of king. The sovereignty of a parliament was established. American War of Independence. With the background of a revolutionary development in Europe, it is equally important to think about the American War of Independence. So, These wars, the peoples who migrated from England to America are settled and established the different colonies in the different area, the different part of America. Later on, this England's Parliament passes the different laws and imposes on these colonies. So these colonies oppose to these laws. Uh, uh, so there was a war taken against England under the leadership of George Washington. George Washington. These American colonies organized and under the leadership of George Washington and finally won the war against England. So this event is known as the American War of Independence, a new nation known as the United States of America, with the federal government, written constitutions, and based on the principles of democracy was born. French revolutions in 1789, the people of France revolted against uncontrolled and unjust monarchy, feudalism, and established republics. So the French revolutions gives the great values to the world, that is liberty, equality, and fraternity. So lots and lots of things happened. Lots and lots of things happened in uh, in Europe. In the words of history, among the political revolutions, the American War of Independence and French revolutions had a very important place. Industrial revolutions in the later period of the 18th century, there was a many technological innovations in Europe. There was a productions with the help of the machine running on a steam. So James Watt's machine. The cottage industries were replaced by the big factories. Machines come to be used instead of handlooms. Railway and steamers became a mode of transportation. The age of machines began, and that is known as a industrial revolution. So here is a point given of the industrial revolutions that leads for the upliftment of the people. The migrations also happened in that period. The cities are developed than the villages. So these industrial revolutions had a great change and impact on this Renaissance period because of the many innovations of machineries are developed in this period. Industrial revolutions began in England and spread in other parts of West. During this period, England enjoyed the industrial prosperity and came to be described as a world's factory. Rise of capitalism. So this is another thing of thoughts of uh, trade, that is rise of capitalism. With the discoveries of new era or sea routes begins to a new era, that is the trade between the Europe and Asia. Many traders come forward to trade with eastern countries through the sea route. It was not easy to carry out trade single handedly. Hence, many traders come together and start trade. Thus, there was a rise of many trading companies. Trading with the Oriental countries was very profitable, the responsible for economic prosperity. Hence, Europe rulers started giving military protection and trade concessions to these trading companies. This leads to accumulate of wealth in Europe. This property was used in the form of capital for trade and commerce led the rise of capitalism economic system in Europe. Colonialism. Colonialism means one country exploit another country by making it into a colony. Powerful countries on the basis of economic and military strength occupies another reign and establish its political supremacy. This is known as a colonialism. This tendency of colonialism leads to rise of imperialism amongst the European countries. So European countries largely developed their colonies in the different part of the world. Some countries developed the colonies in Africa, South America, uh, and in Asia, South Asia, etc. Imperialism means the system in which the powerful countries control over the other countries by establishing overall dominations and establishing many colonies. Many countries from the Asia and African continent fell a prey to this as imperialist aspiration of the European nations. So the many nations became slaves of these European nations. We also have a period of slavery of the Britishers. Imperialism of the British East India Company. Uh, there was a competition among the European countries for the acquiring the trade monopoly in India. The British established British East India Company in 1600 to carry out the trade in India. This company took permissions from the Emperor Jahangir and established their factory at Surat. The trade between India and England carried out through this company. Struggle between English and French. England and France was rivals in this competition of trade in India. Due to this, there were three wars fought between them, which are known as the Carnatic Wars. In the Third Carnatic War, England finally defeated France. Therefore, now there was no strong European competitor for a British East India Company in India. So there was a competition between the England and France to occupy the supremacy in the trade ship in India. So they fought three wars, but at last in the Carnatic Wars, England won these wars and enjoys the supremacy in India. Okay. Foundation of the rule in British East India Company in Bengal. In the Bengal province was one of the most prosperous province in India. In 1756, Siraj Dowlah became the Nawab of Bengal. East India Company officers misuses the trade concessions obtained from the Mughal Emperor in Bengal province. The English built fortifications around the factory at Calcutta without the permissions of the Nawab. Hence, Siraj Dowlah captured the factory in Calcutta. This created this created discontent. Discontent means angriness in England, and Robert Clive diplomatically bribed Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of the Nawab's army, and also promised to make him the Nawab of Bengal. Nawab Siraj Dowlah and British troops meet at Plassey in 1757, but under the leadership of Mir Jafar. The Nawab's army made no move, actually joined the battle, hence Siraj Dowlah was defeated. So let us we will continue with these lessons in the next lecture. Okay, and I will send you the homework, the questionnaire of homework with this video.